Hi, welcome to 28 Sports Show here on TV Sapiencia, that program we've created for young ones, teenagers, where we basically give them responsibilities that they translate into discussions, talk shows, and once in a while, we'll bring in people who work with teenagers so that they can discuss issues that affect teenagers. And my name is Oma. You're very sweet at on radio, TV, and social media. And I have with me a very beautiful lady. You know, we usually call her in once in a while to come talk to teenagers. She is the proprietress of Higher Heights College, a school located in GRA, Onitsha. Dickness Uzo Ejikeme. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Almost sweet. Oh my God.
Got to time. I gave you all the pretty, all the beauty, everything.
Thank you so much.
I know in school, your students, they would be admiring you. Sometimes you'll be talking to them, they're just looking at you, right?
You just want to be like me.
And you know, that's the beautiful thing about being delectable and having an amazing personality.
Yeah.
You know, being the owner of a school, because it rubs off
on the kids.
On the kids.
Exactly.
It rubs. I've noticed it. Whenever you come to a school and you see the owner of the school, you see the teachers looking well, they are looking beautiful, they are looking handsome. It has a way.
That's an impact on the kids.
An impact on the kids.
You're right.
Okay, so we'll be looking at assignment, assessment, home fun, homework, whichever name it goes by. You know, because I've come to realize that a lot of teenagers, they find it difficult to do these assignments.
Exactly.
To some, when they are given an assignment, it feels as if it is
so much
witchcraft.
They are wicked.
Yeah,
the
that the teachers are wicked. The owners of the school is wicked. Look at the kind of assignments. Even parents will curse out teachers. Look at the kind of assignments they are giving. Look at this assignment. How can this child do this assignment?
Can they give this kind of what?
Yeah. So we have a purpose on this program.
Exactly.
By the time we're done with discussing this, a lot of people out there will find out that, hey, they will look at assignments
in a different perspective.
Angle. So what is an assignment?
Thank you very much, Oma sweetheart. It's always my pleasure to be here. This is like home.
Oh, amazing.
Home to me, exactly, because we use this platform to actually inspire the teenagers.
Sure.
They are actually listening, and a man is made based on what he hears, people he watches, the information that gets to him. So this is a perfect platform to build teenagers. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Assignment is a very popular name among teenagers. Schools, primary schools, nursery schools, every assignment, homework, what is it? Is a task, you know, that is given to a student or a pupil by a teacher.
Okay.
Aside is a non-school hour, maybe at home or during holiday, but it's a task. It's something that we give to you based on what we have taught you, you know, to help you assimilate what has been taught. So it's not, you might do it in the class because you don't want to do it at home, but actually it's when we give it to take home to do it, it's called homework. So you expect to do it when you've left the school premises and when you are settled. So
now, what are the types of assignments? Like what are the types, like different types of assignments that can be given in school?
Yeah, several. I mean, it depends on the what they want to achieve.
Okay.
Do you understand? There's no fast rule. I mean, it's based on what they want to achieve. Maybe the particular scheme for the week, and they want you to, you know, learn more on that.
Okay.
So they give it to you based on what you were taught. You know, sometimes they give you things you're not taught, but that is when they ask you to research on something.
Okay.
But this time, when it's assignment or homework, it's actually supposed to be based on what's, you know, the plan for that week.
Okay, the plan
you know,
for the week.
Every week has the
plan.
topic, you know, that should be treated. You know, so that week, they won't give you something you're supposed to do in week 5, they give it to you in week 1. You know, we follow procedures and processes. So that's...
Speaking about procedures and processes, what are the advantages of assignments, assessments, homework, home funds?
What do you want to achieve, actually? Because it's supposed to be an objective. It's supposed to be, why do we have to give assignment? We could have just finished teaching and let everybody go home, sleep, come back, and we continue from where we stop. It's just the fact that we want to actually know, evaluate the kids, actually drive in what has been taught. You know, just like if maybe you had a maths class and some of the values, some of the topic was solved in the class, we give you something related to what was taught in the class. So that when you go home, you solve it, you know, with another value. Maybe they give you with 1. Now we'll give it to you with 5. So we'll know whether you understood it. You know, so it's actually, there's a purpose for it. We want to ensure, we want to even know. It's another way to assess you. To know whether what we have taught you, then know how to use that to help you. Actually, the assignment is to help you. It's not to punish you. It's to know at what extent did you understand this. Then when you come back with it, we take it up from there and teach you that. Actually, so it's not, it doesn't have anything to do with punishing a child or keeping that child busy, even though some people have that as an intention, especially when it's holiday. They don't want them to play.
But should that be the intention?
No,
should that even be one of the intentions?
That is not even the objective. That is not even the objective, because the only way a teacher will know that you have learned is when you have solved something and you come back with it.
You know, I'm actually thinking, you just said something about, even though some schools, some teachers, the objective they have in their mind is to keep the child busy. And because they have this wrong motive of keeping the child busy with assignments, the child at the receiving end is seeing it as wickedness. Not really seeing it as, this is for me, this is to help me.
We need to reorientate.
Now, let's come to that point. Well, I want us to be more practical right now. If you look at assignment, assessment, home fun, homework, whichever one you call it, what are the skills that it builds in a child that will be used in the future?
Wow. You know, that's another objective, because, you know, just like you said, some people actually give that objective just to keep them busy. Really, we are looking at the child, the future of this child. What will this achieve in them? Because there's some adults today, when they do some things, you just know that there's a challenge somewhere in their growing up. They're not able to sit down. Do you know that just writing an assignment will also help you to sit down for the next 30 minutes to 1 hour, concentrate? There's some people, it's difficult for them to sit down and concentrate. They are not able to manage their time. But assignment instills in you this time management skill unconsciously.
Because you have a time limit.
Yes, there's a timing. You're supposed to submit this assignment tomorrow, next week. So you have to, in the midst of all the different subjects and assignments, you know, sometimes different subjects will give, you have different assignments. You know, so are you able to manage it and finish it before time? So time management skills comes in. So you're able to have a target. I want to be done with this in the next 1 day or 2 days or hours, as the case may be. Another thing it drives also inside of you, depending on what kind of assignment that's being given to you. I mean, if there are some that you might need to research on just to gain more insights, more you know, that's where the research skill comes in. So now you need to go and solve the internet. You need to, you know, Google some things to get more. So it makes you to know that there's information out there. So anything I want, I can solve it. So problem solving skills comes in, because now there's a problem. There is an assignment, there's a challenge, and I need to give solutions to it. I need to give answers to it. So now I'm focused on it. It gives me focus. No, because I have something to deal with. I mean, I can't play with my time. So now I'm focused. Now this is the time I have to do my assignment. Now for the next 1 to 3 hours, let me just achieve something. Now it's making you to set a target for yourself.
Set a target.
A goal for yourself. It's difficult to sit at one place. Teenagers right now, they are very busy. Busy in their mind. They're thinking a lot.
Even adults. It's still difficult to stay in a particular place, like without having anything to distract you.
Do you know that you can actually achieve a lot if you can just be quiet and sit down? A lot of ideas I mean, you can achieve a lot as an adult. I mean, you can organize a whole lot of things just, you know, being just on yourself, meditating.
And these are the things that we learn via assignment.
Yes, exactly, because it keeps you at one place. You know, now you're thinking, you're trying to solve this problem, critical thinking. Yeah. Now you're trying to generate, and by the time you are done, wow, the kind of fulfillment, you know, this self-appraisal, I mean, this self-boost it gives you. When you mean I finished this difficult, hey, I've grown, you know, so it makes you, it gives you this fulfillment as well when you have actually set that goal and you hit it and you finish it. I mean, I'm done with this. So it adds a lot of value, really. Wow. Unconsciously, you just find that at the end of the day, you've been able to, you know, do a lot of things. Achieve a lot.
Why do people find it difficult to do their assignments? And what can be done?
Why do they find it difficult? I mean, I think it's individual.
Okay.
Yes, because it's that child. Because if it's difficult, want to know why is it that you were not taught well? Or is it, you know, growing up, how they raised you, as in thinking about assignment being difficult? You know, some people, you have not even seen the question already, you've tagged it as difficult.
It's difficult.
Without even getting into it. So I think it's an individual thing. I don't think it's general.
Okay.
Even though among teenagers, they see assignment as work. But you see, there is, just like I said, the objective is very important. When the child, we need to actually inspire the kids, teach the children why this is important, why this is necessary. It's not, we just want to know what you know. We just want, you know, to help you, to bring out what you know. Until you write it down, we don't know it's inside. Yeah. So for you to write something down, that means you're thinking on it. You have it. So it's for us to know what you know, you put it down. So when you have put it down, then we can, from what you have done, help you to the next level. Okay. So the assignment or the test, just like we talked about in radio about tests, the moment you talk about tests, you're having tests, their heart skips. Sometimes because I think like
it even gives them high blood pressure. That if there's something like that among teenagers, honestly, because the pressure,
oh my God,
tension, you know, because you're still going to come another time and we're going to look at tests, because over time I've come to realize that once you mention test, hey, test,
the fear,
examination,
the moment fear, is exam,
the fear.
When they get in that hall, all that they have read or known disappears.
Because
fear.
of the tension.
Because of the tension. But you see, that's why we need to teach them the right thing. We need to talk to them. Let them know that this test, this exam, is for their good. We want, you actually came to school to learn. The only way we know that teaching and learning has taken place is when you have been
evaluation, yeah.
When you have been assessed. So it's for your good. We want to know if what your parents came to pay school fees for was achieved. Yeah. Because the joy of every parent is to know that my money is not a waste.
True, I agree.
Just the fact that, I mean, you came in with very beautiful result. They will forget all the struggles and all the traumas of making money to pay the school fees. Just coming with a very good result.
And they will even be inspired and motivated
to do more. Do you understand? It's just like a pregnant woman. Yeah. The moment she gives birth, she forgets all the 9 months of struggle. The same. So the best gift, the best thing you can give to your parents is a good result. Yeah. You can't even pay them back. So I want to pay you back for you. How can you do that? How much, I mean, can you value it financially? Yeah. You know, so it's to know. You have to be evaluated. You have to be tested. And the real objective, actually, the real is to actually know what if what was taught you actually learned. Now, when we've done that exam or that test, from what you have written down, we'll know where to start from to teach you. That brings about individualized learning.
Okay.
We now know that not everybody in this class is at the same level.
Okay.
You see, that's one thing some schools fail to understand.
True.
Now they
group everybody.
They categorize everybody at the same level. Now, even when this child is not catching up.
And that's why some school will term some students Olodo.
Olodo, they are dullards or non-intelligent. So they pack them inside one class. If you enter that class, just know that class, they don't know anything. This class is a high flyers class, so you just get in there and everybody's flying. No. We need to take one child at a time.
Yeah.
Know their level. That is why there is test. Oh my goodness me. There's no... I mean, what are you going to do with that test? Just to score them and know. You're supposed to go back, bring out your scripts, and take those ones that they failed, and then show that they learn it, that they know it before you move to the next level. Really, the objective is actually for them to learn, for them to actually assimilate it and be sure that they got it. That's the purpose. You know, at the end of the day, we score you. So it's not to know whether you are intelligent or you're not intelligent, or you're a dullard or you're not. No. It's not to qualify who is a no. It's just to have, it gives us data. It gives us that test or that examination gives us an information about you that we can work with. Physical data that you can work, statistics that you can work with. Now, by the time we give you back that assignment or test or exam, and you make it say, oh wow, before a month ago he failed this, now you passed it. You've given us data to work with. You know, we need the right mindset actually as owners of schools and teachers.
But I'm overwhelmed with what you just explained right now, because schools, a lot of schools don't do this.
They don't think this way.
They don't.
Honestly.
They don't. And you see, that's one of the challenges we are having in our school system. That's why you give an assignment to a child, and the child is not even thinking about doing the assignment. And the child even gives it to another person, a higher person, to help him do it.
So
now, what do you have to say to a child, a teenager, who, when you give him or her an assignment, they give it to a senior to do
and
them,
you submit? Actually, you are not helping yourself if you are doing that as a teenager, because when you submit that assignment to the teacher, the teacher actually assumes that you know it. So there's no platform to help you again. Now we assume that you know it. They have assessed you got 10 over 10, 20 over 10, and you don't know it. When you're evaluated at the end of the term, we discover that you failed it. So who did that assignment? So you're not helping yourself. It's better that you attempt it. Attempt it and fail. It's better you fail it, so that the teacher on the other side will know that actually what he taught, you didn't learn, and come back to it. That is the purpose. That is the objective. We have to keep the objective in front of us as teachers and as owners of school. Do you understand? So when the child understands this, I don't think there will be need for the child to take it to somebody else to help to do, because now he understands that the reason they are doing this is just to help me, you know, take me to the next level. So if you do it, you know, as a teenager, I advise you should stop. Now, do it and fail it, then come back to your teacher and let the teacher teach you what to do, because they want to really know that. But when you give it to somebody else to do for you, it's assumed that you know it. At the end of the day, during the exam, the person is not going to come and write the exam for you. You will be the one to write that exam. And at the end of the day, you are going to fail it because we have assumed that you know it. So it's better you attempt it and fail it, then the teacher comes back for revision and you learn it.
Wow.
You know.
Wow. What advice do you have for parents? Let's go to parents now. Because sometimes when a teenager isn't doing well, it's from the parents. Okay, you find out that parents are cussing out teachers. You know, a teenager comes back with an assignment, probably loads of assignment. Parents are like, what kind of assignment is this? This assignment is too much. How can I be the only one doing this? Blah, 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 blah. What advice? And they don't know that they're saying that it is demoralizing the students, demoralizing the teenager, who may not now see the need
to do it,
to do the assignment and the assessments.
So the parents actually have their place, really. You know, most times the parents actually leave the whole work for the school to do, because they don't have the time to do it. So they blame the school for everything. But you see, when the school teaches, the child comes back home with something to do. I mean, a little encouragement and assistance will work. You are not expected to do that assignment for them as a parent, depending on the age, just like age-based.
Appropriate assignment.
Yes, you shouldn't be the one. You should guide them to do the assignment, not to do it for them and let them go and submit, because you have not taught them. You have just given them the answer and they don't know it. So when they submit it, the teacher there thinks they know it, but you guide them to do that assignment. You encourage them to do that assignment. You ensure you do that. Sometimes you have to be firm on these teenagers, especially teenagers. You have to be firm on them because they are growing. They have started having their own mind. They think their own way. They mix up with their friends, and their friends are saying some things to them, and you are not aware. You don't know their discussions. You don't know their they gist peer groups. So they don't want to do anything. They want to just come back home and sleep off their time. So it's your role. It's your role to where is your assignment? Time to time, you should, as a parent, check their notes. Bring your note. Let me see. Bring your assignment. It also makes the child to know that, man, my brain is involved. So you encourage them. You affirm that they must finish. You will not sleep until you finish this assignment. So, I mean, because if you're not firm, sometimes they go to bed and that's it. The next day,
they'll go to school.
They go to school.
And they'll go with an unfinished assignment.
Yes, and they flog them or they do something, they speak wrongly to them, and it was your fault at all because you didn't ensure that. So we need to encourage them when they come back to school, they should settle down immediately, take their bath, and try to face the assignment and finish up. Don't procrastinate.
Quickly. This is the third term, and before you know it, I mean, there's 3 months, like, they will do a lot of assignments, a lot of assessments, home fund. What advice do you have for teenagers as these assignments are coming?
Being bombarded. One thing I will always teach my children in school, in higher health college, is to have a target for themselves. Because, goals and targets will always drive you. You have something you're working at, you have a vision. We don't teach these things. We think it's for adults. It's now. This is the time now to build the foundation. This is because they will grow up without it if you don't build it now. What is your target? In fact, just yesterday, one of my VP told them to write the average or the particular mark they want to get in each subject on the exercise book of that subject. Write it there. I want, at the end of the term, I want to have this, so that whenever you open it, you see it. Write the vision, make it plain upon tables, so that when you read, you work with it. So by the time you have written by yourself with your hand, Maths, I'm going to get it A+, at least 90, 85, 9. Then English, I'm going to get this. It starts giving you this excitement and joy, even though you haven't gotten it. But, it gives you
something to look forward to.
You look something to look forward to. So you're not discouraged any longer. You're not demoralized. So even when the assignments are coming to you, you believe and you know that it's for your good to achieve the target. Because it's assignments and tests and assessments. It's just a process. It's a means to an end. It's not actually the end. It's actually to help you to get there.
Because you find out that adults, a lot of adults, they fell, not really, I don't want to say fell in life, but you find out a lot of people in workplaces, you give them an assignment, there is a project, there is something that needs to be done, and
they don't finish it.
They don't do it.
It's still
they don't even want to do it.
It's the background, the foundation that was laid when the person was growing up. Because we have given you something to do, and that's their promotion for the next level. So when they don't do that in an office arrangement, there's no promotion for that person. The next time the boss will say, I gave you this, you didn't do it, no promotion, he gives it to somebody else. So now, if we teach them to grow by finishing the assignment, by finishing a task, or whatever it is, you're training them the right way. To know that whatever I start, I should be able to finish.
Sure.
You start and finish it. The joy and the fulfillment that gives you alone. I mean, that I started something and I finished. Oh my God. Or I had a vision or a target and I made up my mind I'm going to do it. And you do it. You don't know the kind of joy and the boost. Next time you want to attempt it again. Next time nothing will be too big for you to achieve. So now you've conquered that level. Now you're going to the next level. So that's one of the ways to grow, really. You, even as adults, set targets for yourself. Have something you're working at. Your business, you want to start another business. Sometimes it's fear that actually keeps people from expanding. Fear of failure, fear of the unknown. So if you start now, it will not affect you in the future. So we are training them right now to understand that you can start something and finish it and move to the next level. So I encourage you to, that when you set that target for yourself, you will be able to drive yourself to hit it. So now, maybe you had a particular average, add something to it. Say, by the next time, I want to get this bigger average. So now, when those assignments are coming, you are encouraged, it's for my good. Even when they are difficult, you find a way to solve it. That is where the problem solving skills comes in, because now there's a problem, now there's a challenge, there's an assignment, and I must solve it and I must submit it. By the time you do it, you're training yourself. What you do over and over again, becomes a part of you.
Exactly.
So I mean, however you look at it is a good thing.
If I don't stop you, you're going to talk with eternity. I want to say thank you so much, Dickness Uzo Ejikeme, the proprietress of High Heights College, located in GRA Onitsha. I mean, come on. I'm overwhelmed with the way she simplified everything. Assignments are meant for the good of the teenager.
Exactly.
For your own good, for you to learn, for you to become better at whatever it is you're doing. And as you're doing assignments, you're learning life skills. These are skills that will help you. I've come to realize that the things we do in school is not just for the school. It's for life.
Life,
it's for life, and it's a continuum. So as we've entered into this particular term, kindly ensure that you go through with your assignments, ensure that you finish every task you're given, because you're learning and acquiring life skills that will help you for the future. Once again, thank you so much to Dickness Uzo Ejikeme, the proprietress of High Heights College, GRA Onitsha. Thanks for coming. We look forward to you are going to come again.
Oh yes, thank you.
It's
always my pleasure.
Thank you. My name is Oma. You're very sweet on radio, TV, and social media. Be the best of who you are. You have everything inside of you. Don't you ever limit yourself. I love you. Bye bye.